is Naira. And this Naira is exactly what we use in Nigeria. So for currency pair is a combination of two pairs, the base currency and the code currency. The base currency is actually the first listed currency of a currency pair. For instance, you have Euro USD. The base is Euro and the code currency is USD. I saying it. Now, if you look at the second one is actually GBP AUD. GBP is the base, AUD is the code. The last one is XAU USD. XAU is the base, while USD is the code. Like I said previously, Forex is the largest financial market where currencies are sold and bought, sold, and exchanged for one another. And I told you that it is traded 245. And I showed you about some pairs. Then later, I talked about buying and selling in the Forex market. The green is for the bull, and the white is for the bear. I went and talked about the banks that are actually trading Forex. We have the central banks, which is Central Bank of Nigeria, European Central Bank, Bank of England, Bank of Canada. We now have the subordinate banks, which are the commercial banks. And this is Zenith Bank, Keystone, Eco Bank, Guarantee Trust Bank, Polaris Bank. We have the multinational corporations. Then we have the individual investors. I showed you a flow chart that showed you the central banks, major banks, retail traders, and the brokers. I said something that the brokers are the ones that permit us or gives us this access to trade in the Forex market. Without the brokers, trading wouldn't have been so successful. Without the brokers, trading wouldn't have been so successful. I talked about base currency and code currency. I said a currency is a fiat that is spent by a country. And it can be coins, it can be a fiat. Now, a base currency is the first listed currency. A code currency is the second one, which is USD. For GBP AUD, the base currency is GBP, and the code is the what? AUD. XAU USD, the base currency is XAU, and the code currency is what? USD. The next one is exchange rate. Exchange rate is the rate at which one currency will be exchanged for another. It is also regarded as the value of one country's currency in relation to another currency. We believe that one currency will rise against another currency we buy, and the strong currency and we sell the weak currency. And that is why exchange rate moves so fast may result in multi-billion naira companies that need to convert large amounts of money into another currency. What does this part mean? For instance, I want to buy spare parts in Japan. Probably I want to buy some Toyota parts. And I know Toyota in Japan, in fact, their items will be excellent. So what do I do exactly? If I buy these items, when I get to Japan and buy these items, I will have to convert my naira here to yen. You know, Japan, they spend yen, while Nigeria will spend naira. So once I deposit this money in their own bank of Japan, whatever bank I'm depositing my money, it is really going to move the market very fast. As Ukraine and Russia, they have their issues. If you check the Forex market, you will get more news on it. In a way, it is affecting the market. But the question is it affecting you positively or it is affecting you negatively? That was why I said that if you are a good trader, no matter how bad the market is, you still trade and make your profits successfully. Let's go to Google and see examples of exchange rates. Now, if you come here, just come here and type exchange rates. So if I click on exchange rate, I can just type exchange rate of GBP USD. If I click on it, can you see it? That's 1.30 United States. It means that the exchange rate of dollar has been dropping for some time. As at this time, exchange rate of dollar was 1.35. You see, this disaster really affected the forex market. But guess what? We are still profiting. You can see that this is 13th. As at 15th of February, the exchange rate of GBP USD was 1.35. As at today, exchange rate is 1.30. Only God knows what the exchange rate will go into next week. But guess what? The people that are making it are still making it. Let's check exchange rate for Euro GBP. Mr. Johnson, please, what are you doing to my screen? Please stop it, please. Now, as at 7th of March, the exchange rate of GBP USD is Euro GBP is 0.82. It rose to 0.84 and it's still rising 0.84. I think so that's that. So what that means is, in this case, is either Euro is increasing seriously. I get Euro is rising seriously in that case. How do you know this exact value of Euro GBP? Come here, convert Euro to Naira. Euro to Naira is 455.40. Then go to GBP to Naira. Can you see? 542.23. Let's use Google Calculator. We are dividing it by can you see? We got the exact 0.84, which was here. We got the exact value. So that is that for exchange rate. That is that for exchange rate. Now, how can you know when to buy and when to sell in the forex market? Let's go. For Euro GBP, the exchange rate is 0.84. So if Euro, previously Euro was 455.23.50 over 542. 0.23. Can you see this? So if euro increase in the market now, probably by 5550, you know, in the forex market, as one is increasing, the other one, what happens? It goes down. Definitely, this will increase to 1 point something, probably 1.08. So in this case, what do? You buy in the forex market. In this case, what do? You buy in the forex market. The last one I'd like to talk about for today is fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is a way of looking at the forex market by analyzing economic, social, and political forces that may affect currency price. Now, just like the Ukraine and Russia, they're having issues. You agree with me that nobody would like to take their money to those countries to go and invest, because there's already crisis there. So that alone is an economical situation which is already affecting the currency pairs of that country. The one we experienced then, the political forces we experienced, was when election took place in the US. Joe Biden and Trump. That also affected the market. That's political forces. So, the next one is technical analysis. It's a study of price pattern on a particular asset. There are many ways to identify patterns in the market by using tools. And these drawing tools are horizontal lines, trend lines, Fibonacci level, so on and so forth. We use these tools to predict or draw the forex map in the forex market. But I personally, I promise you, if you are consistent with this training, I'll teach you more on fundamental analysis. Sentimental analysis is the process of identifying the position of traders, whether net long or net short. So you now use their decisions to make your own decisions. What am I trying to say next is, for sentimental analysis, if you look at this, you see that this chart, AUDGPP, that there is a net long when the bull is longer than the bear. But there's a net short. Look at where you have net long and net short. Net short means that it's less. Net short means that the bull seems to be small and the bear seems to be long. Class, please, I'll be dropping my PDF and my YouTube link. Please subscribe to my channel so that I can get videos outside of this class. And tomorrow, we have another class exactly by 8 p.m. Thanks for coming. Please, I will also drop my PDF. Is there any question before I go, please? Is there any question before I go? Is there any question before I go? Okay, if there's no question before I go, thank you very much, everybody. See you same time tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. Thanks and God bless you. Bye.